Hola Unconventionals, today is October 13th and we are here to give you an update on the state of emergency in Ecuador.
Yes, but before we jump into that, we want to remind you that we're not posting on our regular schedule while these current events are unfolding here in Ecuador. We're probably going to post a short video every day or two with an update for you.
Right, so you might want to subscribe if you haven't already and click the notification bell, and that way you will get notified on our latest videos.
Yeah, and today has been pretty quiet here, at least in our part of Cuenca, in our neighborhood. The kids are still out playing in the street and in their yards, and we took Daisy for a really nice long walk along the river. There weren't very many people out driving or walking, but we did see a few people.
Yeah, and that's not unusual for a Sunday. It's usually quiet around here anyway, but I'm sure a lot of people are staying inside. We did get our trash picked up yesterday, so that's good news. So apparently trash service is resuming as per schedule. They were able to deliver some propane gas to Cuenca yesterday. However, it was not nearly enough to meet all the demand. It was available in 7 different locations, so you actually had to go to a distributor to pick it up, and you could only get 1 tank per person, and you have to show your cedula. And I think it was $1.60 each, but regardless, they sold out so quickly, and they're telling people you still need to maintain calm and conserve.
Yep. So we're conserving.
Yes.
We're boiling our water on our induction cooktop to wash dishes now.
Yep.
So the hot water is really just for showering. There still is a curfew around the government buildings here in Cuenca and throughout Ecuador. I think it's from 3 p.m. now until 5 a.m. You can't be like within 100 meters of the government buildings. Is that right?
Something like that.
It was a distance. You can't be anywhere close to government buildings or like toward the center of El Centro either.
Right, and they're also putting those protections in place, or the extra military curfew in place around other areas of interest, so like the water treatment plants and you said
police offices, hospitals. I mean, you're not supposed to be anywhere you're not supposed to be.
Yes.
Yeah, ports, airports, pretty much every place of interest is on lockdown.
What they said yesterday was that it was for 24 hours or until further notice.
Yeah, until further notice, I think is probably the right way of putting it.
Yes.
But yeah. So you may have seen some of the videos we shared yesterday, and it looks just as bad again today in Quito. It looks like a war zone. It's really hard to believe that's happening here in Ecuador. It's, you hear gunfire and tear gas guns going off, and you see fires everywhere. It's just hard to believe.
It is really, really hard to believe. There were reports that the airport was closed yesterday, which I think happened once they instituted that 3 o'clock curfew and the military control. However, Quito Airport did release a statement today that they are open, but there's a lot of airlines that are not flying in or out of Quito. LATAM has canceled all its flights, both domestic and international, out of Quito. Guayaquil Airport, however, is functioning as normal. So that is good.
Yeah, so the airport was encouraging people just to stay put wherever they are, whether they were stuck in Quito and couldn't get to the airport, or if they were in the airport, they were providing blankets and things for people. So there's not a lot you can do when the airplanes aren't flying.
No, and so many roads are still blocked. Most of the roads are still blocked here around outside of Cuenca, and it's not very passable.
Yeah, and that's why we're recommending that you just don't come. If you have a trip planned for the next week or any of the following weeks here in October, we're definitely recommending that you cancel that and reschedule it for a later date. This is not the time to come to Ecuador.
The indigenous leaders and the Ecuadorian government are meeting today at 3 o'clock to discuss a way to find a resolution.
With that said, we have heard that there's supposed to be another national strike tomorrow. We're assuming that there won't be any bus or taxi service tomorrow, but we're really not sure. It seems to be very fluid, and things seem to kind of happen spontaneously right now.
Yes, it's interesting. Cuenca actually has been really quiet since Wednesday. Things have been pretty calm around here, except for an occasional military helicopter that we see circling overhead.
Yeah, it was kind of surprising to see one this morning. But I guess there were some people gathering in Parque de la Madre, and I'm assuming they were keeping an eye on that. All right, I think that's it for this video. We just wanted to give you a quick update and let you know that we're okay here in Cuenca, but we really don't have a lot of options for leaving right now. So we're just gonna hold tight and keep doing what we always do.
Absolutely, and I'm continuing to stay optimistic and hope for the best.
Yes. All right, guys, we'll see you all in our next video.
Ciao.
Ciao.